The resolution is actually too high in this case, and it's making it harder for me to sculpt quickly and easily. So I will remesh at a lower resolution. Using the scrape brush, we can make a sharp corner here. I will mask part of this arm piece so that I can extrude it. The stroke method is still set to line. Pressing E gives us the stroke menu. With the dot stroke method, which is the default, it's easier to draw round masks like this. I'm just trying to draw a round mask around this connecting arm piece. Holding Ctrl erases where necessary. Pressing Ctrl I inverts the mask. And then we can use the Move tool to extrude the unmasked part. As you can see, it's pretty jagged along the length of the extrusion. Let's shrink the mask so that the extruded part is also unmasked. And then we can remesh just the unmasked part. The mask helps us to protect the other geometry while we smooth and scrape the extrusion to make it look better. After switching to this part, I use Scrape to give it a sharp edge as well. We want to try to stay consistent with the same design language. So it's better if this part also has a sharp edge to make it similar to the other arm piece. Let's isolate this with slash so we can see what we're doing. The mirrored piece is in the way, so I'll turn off the mirror modifier. It's too low res, so I'll remesh it with a slightly higher resolution. This allows me to use the scrape brush to create a sharper edge. Press slash again to exit isolation mode. And let's turn that mirror modifier back on. Let's have a look at what we have so far. I don't really like how that shoulder piece looks. Let me see if I can improve it. We can try to improve the shape using the snake hook brush. While we're at it with the snake hook brush, we might as well use it on some other objects. This makes the shape move away from the sketch, but that's okay. I'm just trying to make these shapes work together in a more visually pleasing way. Sometimes simplifying shapes or removing detail can help to improve it. This sharp edge looks a bit crappy, so I'll try to improve it using the Draw Sharp brush. By holding Ctrl, it will add a positive ridge. We can then fill in the areas on either side of the ridge using the Clay Strips brush. And then we smooth and scrape to make it look better. Like with the lower arm piece, I'll draw a mask to extrude an area. It seems that the origin point is somewhere else, which makes extruding difficult. Rather than messing with the origin or transform orientation, I'll just use a mesh filter set to inflate. Then I'll shrink the mask. And remesh the unmasked part. Using smooth and scrape, I can make the extrusion look better. Here I'm restoring this edge using the Draw Sharp brush while holding Ctrl. And filling the sides with the Clay Strips brush.